Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. I had already told you in my previous video that I have started meditating within to look at the universe inside and try to use my mind accordingly. When you use your third eye, that is the pineal gland, to explore the universe within, you find that this universe is actually a miniature form of the universe outside, and hence it is actually an unending reservoir of energy that keeps flowing and overflowing, and the mind that a living entity has can take as much energy as he or she wants from this reservoir and use it for the benefit of the living entity in the living entity's pursuit for material and spiritual life. We have already discussed in the Sahasrara Chakra video that we should start believing in eternal flame, cosmic oneself, and the Brahman. We have come to realize that everything is Vasudeva and that we all are connected to each other like pearls in a string. As a result of which, the energy that is circulating in this universe can be channeled towards the universe within us, and from there to the mind, and from the mind to our thoughts and ideas on the material as well as spiritual plane. As Lord Krishna told Arjuna before in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, this mind is very, very powerful, restless, and hyperactive. It is always full of varied ideas and thoughts. This mind has been explained in general for the general public as a monkey or a bunch of monkeys which are drunk, which were bitten by bees, and which have gone mad. That means that one mind is equal to the hyperactivity of a bunch of monkeys which are drunk, which have already been bitten by bees, and now they have gone mad. The ruckus that such a bunch of bees or monkeys can create is created by one mind. Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, if you are able to meditate within and control and motivate this mind according to your whims, fantasies, ideas, and thoughts, the result will be certainly successful for you. In fact, that was the reason why Arjuna fought so valiantly, bravely, and intelligently in the Kurukshetra war and was able to defeat stalwarts like Lord Bhishma, Lord Bhishma Pitama, Dronacharya, Acharya Krip, Ashwathama, Karna, etc. We all should strive to behave and emulate Arjuna. Arjuna is the soul, and we are also souls. If we take a leaf out of the autobiographical book of Arjuna and act accordingly, we will start seriously thinking about and obeying vibrations from the soul and from the super soul that will guide us towards self realization, liberation, deliverance, and ultimately the realization that we are actually Brahmans and that we are a spark which was originally and even now a part of the eternal flame. Once we realize this, we will not try to come back to this material world. How powerful this mind is, I'll give you a few examples. There was a person called Manohar Aich who was only 4 foot 11. This person was already 35 when he joined the Second World War battalion of the Britishers in the Indian Army or Air Force. An already 35 person asked to fight in the Second World War out of necessity and not because of his knowledge about military science. This person and his battalion mutinied, as a result of which he landed in prison. A person who was pushing 40, who was in prison, who was only 4 foot 11, and who had no qualification whatsoever, just remembered, he just remembered what his illustrious uncle had done on Manohar Aich's young age on strongman tactics and bodybuilding. Just by his subconscious memories, Manohar Aich was able to follow the memories and emulate his uncle, so much so that Britishers took a liking and sympathy for him, had him released, had him sent to Britain, where in the year 1952, the same good for nothing Manohar Aich became what is known as Pocket Hercules, a person who won the world title for best body at the age of around 40 or 45. So much so that people, when they saw it, thought that the picture that appeared on the newspapers, a 30-year-old body was joined to a 40-year-old head. It was only when they saw this man that they started believing that Manohar Aich was actually around 40 and that he had done this sheer through mind power and guts and focus and hard work. If only Manohar Aich had not channeled his energies within through the mind, probably he would have been languishing in the prison or somewhere till now. This man has a name in the Guinness Book of World Records, and he was one person who was doing bodybuilding till the age of 96. He died at the age of 103 and became a legend. A very ordinary man who was born and brought up in Calcutta, who lived there for almost 102 years and who knew nothing about anything, just by mind and sheer mind power and internal energy achieved so much in life. That is the power of mind. We shall talk about the mind in my future videos also. Kindly let me know how much you like my talk on this subject. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that I can inform you about my future videos. Please pardon me for my appearance, my diction, my mistakes in spelling and grammar, etc. because when I am talking to you about spiritualism and materialism, I tend to forget about these frivolous things. Till we meet in my next video, it is good day from TSV Raghavan.